I'm Ron Isaacson, and this is part 2 of 2 videos describing the IDEA Shuffler user interface. If you haven't seen part 1, go to ideashuffler.com to watch it. The Load Model button allows you to browse for and load an existing model. The New Model button starts a new model. You can select a folder or create a new folder and enter a name for the model. The Print button opens an application for printing the diagram of your model. So here we can print from this application. The Rename button allows you to rename the model, the displayed model, and associated document. The Save button saves the displayed model. The Save As button saves the displayed model with a new name and also keeps the model with the existing name. The Shuffle button shuffles your model. Just click the Shuffle button and the computer will go through thousands of arrangements quickly to see if it can find a better diagram. You can either wait for the computer to complete the shuffle, which could take anywhere from less than a second to a minute or more, depending on your computer's capability and the complexity of the diagram, or you can stop the shuffle at any time. It asks if you want to save the model that has been optimized, and we'll say no in this case. The shuffle quite often results in a diagram that is easier to understand and can give you new ideas. You can shuffle the diagram as many times as you want. You can also move a concept manually by right-dragging the mouse from one concept to another. Now we will click the Load Model button to restore the original project-based learning model. We don't want to save this file, and we will click on Project-Based Learning. The Undo Change button deletes your last change. Each concept can have its own diagram. This creates what we call layers of the model, and there can be as many layers as you want. Just double-click on a concept, and you have the diagram, if it exists, for that concept. If it doesn't exist, it will create a new blank diagram. We will double left-click Online Learning, and here we have the model for online learning. So you can make your model as large as you want by breaking it up into layers. Click up one layer on the main menu to go back to the previous diagram. If you are already at the top layer, you will get a window telling you that you're at the top layer. Click More Options for more things you can do. The About button indicates the IDEA Shuffler software version you are currently using. You can delete the displayed model and its associated document with the Delete Model button. Here we will say no because we do not want to delete this model. The Internet button allows you to go to the Internet. It initially gives you some options for popular sites that have information. Of course, once you go there, you can go anywhere you want. You are on the Internet. You can have one movable note that has up to 6 lines of text. The project-based learning model has a note explaining what project-based learning is. Clicking on Note Movable gives you a window to put in the text you want for your movable note. So here you can see we have up to six lines of text. Click Done to complete your movable note. You can move the note when you have the main user input window displayed. So we'll bring up the main user input window by pressing the left mouse button and dragging the upper left corner of the note. We'll go back to more options. So you can have up to 5 side notes. Click on Note Side to enter text. Notice the notes can be on the upper left, upper center, upper right, lower left, or lower right. Notice the project-based learning diagram has a copyright notice on the lower right. Click Done to complete your side notes. The Settings button gives you options for color, print format, and text size. The color settings allow you to choose for positive associations, neutral associations, negative associations, and the background color. So we'll just click on Associations Plus for positive associations, and we get an array of colors to select from. So if you'll notice, this is currently green. You'll click yellow, and then all of the positive associations are yellow. Go back to green. And similarly, you can select colors for the rest of these options. And these settings apply to the currently displayed model and new models that are created. Other existing models will use the settings that they were created with. The Print Format button allows you to select the format of the diagram that is saved when you click the Print button. You can select one of 3 print formats: JPEG, PNG, or TIFF. The Text Size button allows you to select the text size for associations, concepts, side notes, and the movable note. The User's Guide button brings up the User's Guide. Now we will go back to the main user input window. A couple of more things you can do. Press Control Escape to access the Windows taskbar so you can go to other applications without exiting the Idea Shuffler. Minimize the user input window by clicking the Windows minimize symbol. Bring the user window back by left-clicking on the diagram and pressing the letter V. And of course, you can exit the Idea Shuffler by clicking the Exit button. Here is a table showing the non-menu user interface options. We have covered all of these options in the User Interface Part 1 and Part 2 videos you have been watching. For your reference, this table is in the Idea Shuffler User's Guide. Gain an advantage in the complex world we live in. Use the Idea Shuffler. Thank you for watching this video.